Hey, how you guys doing, man? Welcome. This is Share Beer 395. We got 5 more to go, man, before the big 300, man. And 400.
400.
Yeah, we passed 300. Wow, yeah. We hit the big 400 in 5 more shows, and we got to put a little talk to that. What we're gonna do, some ideas, and I need to write them down. I've got a pen here. I can write some stuff down. I always have my notepad here.
I think we should all drink some beer.
Yeah.
Oh,
good idea.
Wow,
Let's drink it up a bit. Let's all drink a beer.
That's a fresh idea. I like that, man. That's never been done before. That's pretty cool. It's so infrequently done between each other. Yeah, on the actual Tuesday show that is definitely, and I'll be putting in for some a day off. Well, I don't have to. I could just call in. I have more sick days now. Woohoo! But yeah, I'll because that's a special deal. 400 of these things, man.
What's going to be the date of that? Is that going to be February 14th, I think?
Oh, no, you know what? I think we had talked about moving it, actually, huh?
Oh, okay. We can do that.
I think we had talked about moving it to a Saturday, maybe. Did we talk about that?
Well, we were talking about it, and I don't know if we decided to move it or not, or what we were thinking.
No, we did. We were just throwing ideas. We're just trying to see what's
either way, yeah.
So what do you think about that idea? Let's see. I don't even.
If it's in the evening, I can do it.
What? Let's see. 400. Let's see. So that's 4 shows from now. So it would fall on Tuesday the 7th, right? That's 4 more shows.
14, or to be the 14th. I can't remember.
Let's see. 6,
17th,
7,
24th.
8, 9. Yeah, 14th. Yeah, Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Yeah, that is.
That's Valentine's Day. Wow. Have you seen some of the Valentine's beers coming out? Yay! Pretty cool. Stone has one. It's pretty cool. Just hit shelves this week. We'll talk about it in a minute. But
cool.
Let me see. What the 14th. So what do you think? It would either be, which is right after the Super Bowl, so there's no fear of missing football. Thank you. Let's see.
I could do the 14th, or you could do that next, or if you wanted to move it to the weekend, you could do that.
The 18th. How does that sound for you guys? The 18th.
Saturday. That's fine.
Or that would be Friday. No, Friday. Yeah, Friday. No, Saturday the 18th. Yeah, that would work. I could do that. Actually, that might work out better because this week is my last week of drinking beer for a month.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you on a cleanse or what? What are you doing?
Yeah, kind of. Have you guys heard of it's called the Whole 30 plan? It's basically where you do 30 days and you eliminate pretty much everything except just straight up all natural stuff. So you eliminate all grains, all sugars. I'm gonna have coffee.
You've described beer so far.
Well, no, beer's made with grain now. That's the thing.
Oh, you're eliminating grains.
Eliminating it, yeah. So eliminate it for 30 days.
Wait a minute. Did you become Catholic? Because this is what you do before Easter.
Oh,
right?
No. This is something that one of Pam's friends is doing, and Pam's deciding to do it. And I'm like, okay, I'll go with you.
I've been hearing about a lot of cleansing, and so the cleansing means you're giving up something. And I'm like, you know what? I don't think people are thinking about this, but this is exactly what you do when you're Catholic right now, I think, right? Doesn't it start at the Epiphany or something like that? Or when does it? It just passed, right? Literally, or we might still be
last week. Yeah. No, this is more about just to kind of just like get down to just the base, and then reintroduce stuff after that to see if there's anything that, like if grains bug you, or if you're having problems with allergies or that type of thing, and you can kind of get down to a baseline and then reintroduce stuff over time to see what affects you and what doesn't.
Yeah, because let me see. Easter is this year. It's the 16th
of April.
And of April. And I think it's 6 weeks before Easter.
Yeah.
You're supposed to give something up, right? So that's That's well, the day you're roughly ending or
It's the
close
start.
to it is close to the start of when people
I'm not
start.
Catholic, son. That's not happening.
Because it's funny because you know I'm not Catholic, so I'll forget about it. You know what I'm saying? And then the next thing you know, you're like, why in the hell is everybody pushing fish? Like, come on. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, so and so has a fish sandwich, and that's all they're advertising, and so and so's advertising their chicken sandwich and their fish sandwich. You're like, what the hell is this all about? You know? Okay, so agreed. We will already reassign the share beer for I don't know. That's kind of a tough one to give up, though, isn't it? Valentine's Day.
That could be the pre-show, the warm-up for the 18th.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. We'll do the actual 400. That could be. Yeah. That could be. That'll the one on whatchamacallit on Valentine's Day will have to be 399.1 or something, right? Or 0.5.
399.5. Yeah.
And then, or we could just flat skip one. We could skip a show to make sure that.
I was going to say it might make more sense to skip a week.
Yeah. Well, you would just skip the 14th and then just do it on the 18th.
Yeah, it gets back to that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's Valentine's Day. People might be going out and doing something. I won't, but other people might. So, our worldwide audience. We got to think about the worldwide audience now.
That's true. That is so true. And actually, if we do it on Saturday, that kind of gives Hawaii a chance to catch up. That'll be their Valentine's Day, won't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we'll move show 400. Let me write this down. We'll do on Saturday. Yeah, that'll be much better for me for sure because I don't have to blow a sick day or something for that.
Yeah. I mean, beer's good, but I mean, it's not worth blowing a sick day over.
Dude, I'm that guy. I'm the guy that saves all his days, and that's what I'm doing actually right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be on vacation. I'm not. It's a what do they call that? A homecation or what do they call that? But
staycation.
Staycation. Yeah. I'm doing a staycation, but yeah, this is right at the end of my calendar year for my job, so I abandon ship on all my vacation or you lose it. Or one time I took a payout and I swore on a stack of green Bibles that I'll never do that again. And I don't know why.
You end up with 50% of what you get.
Oh my God, it was ridiculous. Oh, I won't even go down that road. Yeah. But it was enough for me, and that was probably 12 years ago. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, that's never happening again.
Yeah, if you take a payout, they call it a bonus, and that automatically gets 20% taxed and all the other stuff.
Yeah, because you think you're being Mr. Joe, good employee. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll just take it paid. I never took a day off. And then next thing you know, now I know why people take the day off. Yeah, screw it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my God. Yeah. So we've got Barrick in here. What's up, man?
He's still muted.
He's still muted. Hey, Bum, so how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. Back to work tomorrow. I've had 2 days off and back tomorrow. So,
all right.
In the final hours of...
Yeah, isn't that the way it is?
Freedom.
Yeah. Final hours of freedom.
You're always like... because it's, what would you call it? It's the Sunday before, it's the eve of going back to work, right? And you're always like, oh man, it's like it's like the hangover before the party, really, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is my last thrill before back to reality.
Oh, now I really feel sorry for you.
Yeah.
So, what are you drinking, man?
I'm drinking something that I just bought today. Sierra Nevada Sidecar.
Oh, I see that.
Ooh.
Yeah, orange pale ale.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to buy a 6-pack, and then I saw that they had it in single bottle, so I thought I'd try a single. And I hate to say this, I'm a little disappointed in it. It's nothing bad, but I've had better examples of this style, like Buffalo Bills. In the summer makes a great orange pale ale, or I think theirs is called orange cream ale. This smells great, but it's a little underwhelming on the orange, and it's a little underwhelming on the hops, believe it or not, coming from Sierra.
Huh.
It's very mild. It's not unpleasant, but if you're looking for some orange taste, I would recommend going with, like, you know, the New Belgium Citradelic, or even one of Barrick's. It's just, it's a little underwhelming to me. I would buy it again, but there's nothing special about it, which is, I'm rarely disappointed by Sierra's stuff, but this one is.
So, well, they pitch it as kind of like a real orange kind of pale ale, and it's just not there. It's just,
to me, it's not.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh.
There's hints of it, but
yeah,
not a lot.
Now that's a new year-round offering, is what they're saying. So
yeah,
that's going to be a pretty staple beer for them. Of course, I love Sierra's website, but I could definitely do without having to put the day, month, year in there to get in to check it out. All right, that just happened. But it's a pale ale with a twist. And they call it an orange pale ale, and they definitely have a big, huge orange on the front of the label.
Yeah.
And they definitely have a big, well, 3 different, hops on there to kind of, so you're expecting all of that when you sample that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's see, we love hops with a bright citrus heavy character. And that's how it starts. So, you got 5.3% alcohol, and the bittering is 35. Is it pretty hoppy?
To me, considering that it's Sierra, not really.
Okay, so let's see, they used finishing hops, Cascade. Oh, I wish Barrick was still here. Equinox, Mandarina.
Oh, okay, that's where they get the orange, I guess. Must have an orange flavor, supposedly.
Yeah, with the name Mandarina, it better, right?
Hey, Mandarina. Oh, wrong song.
The Magnum hops. I don't think that Magnum hops are. The Cascade is what's going to be more of your big, earthy, grassy kind of hop. That Mandarina, I would assume, is going to give it that big citrusy.
Yeah.
Kind of curious if it's a bum lift, but kind of curious to know if that
doesn't that label make you drool when you see it?
Yeah.
They shot this fantastically. I mean,
yeah,
I love that, absolutely, and I'm dying to try that, man. I saw it and I didn't pick it up.
Definitely try it. I would recommend that you guys try it, and you might love it. But I would. I'm not saying I wouldn't buy it again, but I wouldn't rush out to buy it, considering all the other stuff that's out there.
Well, here we go.
And I've had better examples of this style from others.
They're calling it on Untappd just a pale ale.
And they give it what, 3.5 maybe?
Yeah, they're giving it 3.62.
Okay.
On here, and that's with 8,000. It's already got 8,000 ratings. I mean, that they just announced it right here, October 3rd. So they introduced it. So there you go. There's a story from newschoolbeer.com, and it launches. Sweet God, it just launched, and there's already January of 2017.
Yeah.
So some people might have got their hands on it in December. You know how that goes.
Mine was brewed December 16th, or packaged December 16th.
Okay. Yeah, and if they package it, they're letting it out there for if you're lucky, you can get one, in December. So because that's a high number, man. That's because look, you've got 6,900 in the last 30 days, right? So that kind of tells you that some people had theirs a little early. Wow, 6 minutes ago, 7 minutes ago, 11 minutes ago. So this is a highly This is a big beer right now. This is going to be up there in the hundreds of thousands, I would imagine.
Yeah. If it's a year-round beer, yeah, they're
Yeah,
good.
especially a year-round offering. So, and that's going to be Sierra Nevada don't they have multiple breweries now that
They've got the one in California,
North Carolina.
North Carolina, that's right. So, yeah, if that's a year-round offering, they're going to make it available at both breweries, and brewing it on both ends. Boom, So,
exactly.
Yeah, that's going to be a. So, what do you have, Mark?
I am having what I messaged you about. Thank you very much, Tom. I did get my beer. I went by my P.O. box, which I hadn't checked in a while. And I was like, oh, I must have got a record. And I opened it because I got a little key, saying I had to go to the locker. And I was like, oh, I must have got a record that I ordered. And it was a box full of beer. So Tom was kind enough to send me, I think, probably the same stuff he sent you.
Yeah.
He sent me, this is the Fort Point Nelson Dry Hopped Pale Ale, which I think is the one you had, Joe.
Yeah.
Then he sent me 3 more of their IPAs. I brought up the Melcher Street, and I think he sent a couple more, which are in the fridge. But these are the 2 that were the oldest. They were bottled at the beginning of December. The other 2 are bottled or canned right at the end of the month. So I figured I'd drink these 2 now and drink the others, next week or whatever.
Cool.
But I think I'm going to go into the Fort Point first, because this is one you've had. Have you had more than just this one, Joe?
No, not yet. I was, as you know, I'll be on vacation, so I was just gonna wait till, and then I'm just gonna hammer out a bunch of beers, because I actually did roughly count all the beers that I have right now, and it's close to 100. So I gotta.
You're gonna be busy. All right. So wow, this has some. Well, this is, I guess, Nelson Sauvin, I think it is the hop they use. But look at that. It's got a nice, that hazy orange tint that you get for those. They call this a pale. Yeah, they call it a pale ale, but I bet it's real close to an IPA. I mean, it's got that color, that hazy orange, light orange color. Yeah, it's got a just big aroma. Citrusy, earthy, a little bit of floral. And it pours beautiful too. Oh, this is excellent. Excellent beer. Very, very good stuff. It looks great, tastes good. It's not super hoppy. It's got a little bit of hop bite, but it's more of a I don't know, dry bitter, not a straight up bitter. So.
Oh yeah, Tom says I just opened the chat here, and I got my friend here, man, my lifelong friend. We were like babies together. My friend John's in there.
Yep.
But Tom says you're sipping a double dry hopped Stilling Street.
Oh no, I'm having the Fort Point, but the Stilling Street is, I think, is in my. It's one of the ones Tom sent. It's still in the fridge.
Yeah.
So it was a nice surprise, Tom. Thank you very much. It was. I remember when I saw the box. I remembered you sending something in the chat a few weeks ago, but I'd kind of forgotten about it. And then I went by and I was like, "Hey, look at that!"
Yeah, I love their website too. I got to show you this. This is super cool. Really unique, actually. I mean, look at the feel of this. I love this, man. Some great photography.
Yep.
Absolutely. And then the artwork that they put on the cans is pretty cool. And
that's very cool.
Yeah.
Very different. I like the way they're showing this off. This is, and I'm
it,
sure
it must be a small brewery, because the labels are like laser printed, like on a full sheet label and hand applied.
Right.
I mean it's artisanal craft beer.
Yeah. There you go. Exactly. But whoever the artist is that created these labels, I'm sure is appreciative that they that they put this on there, like they did.
Really,
peel it off and save it, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still have to talk about that. Yeah, this
Beer
is.
craft.
So you got 6.6%. They don't show the hops on here though. Let me see. Where's the?
Yeah, it is good. Very good beer. This is my first beer from Trillium. Obviously, that sounds like they're just a local brewer.
Yeah, in
The
Massachusetts.
Boston area. Yeah.
So,
happy to have it.
Here it is. Yeah, of course, because I clicked on it already, right? Yep. Reviewed one time by me. So, yeah. Yeah, they don't have any IBUs listed either. It gets a 4.29. That was such a good beer, man. I swear. God. Really good. So
yeah, no, it's an excellent beer. I'm giving it 4 1/4 basically, and it's a solid. It's well above average.
We've got
approaching absolutely fantastic. So
I don't know. We've got beer Tubin in here, and he says he's drinking an imperial stout, and I don't know if he's saying the beer you're drinking is a real man's beer, or if the ones he's having is a real man's beer. And then Earth says
imperial stout is a man's beer, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe he's saying an orange pale ale is not a real man's beer.
Yeah, he said art labels is becoming a cultural part of this craft beer. So, yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, because Deschutes, all their labels are created by an artist. And heck, my friend that's in there right now, John, he's a hell of an artist himself. In a lot of ways, he's a fantastic musician and artist. Yeah.
The man who does the Anchor Christmas labels every year, his name is Jim. Oh, geez, he's a San Francisco artist. He's been doing the Anchor Christmas labels almost every year since they started in '75. He's like 90 years old now.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a long time, man.
Yeah.
Wow. And I am having I don't know would this be local Seattle water? Kirkland filter.
That's a real man's water.
That's a real man's water. Yeah, we go low when we say that, man. Look, yeah, real man's water. Yeah, boom, right here. Here it is. And it's bottle made with 50% recycled plastics. So get some of that.
And so's the water, made with the same thing.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Right. So one thing that I've gotten here might be embarrassing for some, but for me, I thought it was kind of funny and kind of fitting since it's the end of the year, right? I thought it would be because you get a lot of the end of the year numbers coming out, right? And so there's one site that's really, really big, one of the biggest in the world, really, right? And they put out all their numbers, and here they are. Here's the Pornhub 2016 year-end review.
Okay, bandwidth used.
Yeah, they've got. Look at this. I just how I love graphics and all this stuff. So
it's a porn infographic.
Yeah, porn is like you don't watch porn. Come on, you look at these numbers and then you tell me who's not looking at this stuff. So bandwidth use. Look at that. Look at that. 3,000 petabytes, 3,100 petabytes. And in case you're wondering what the hell a petabyte is, they put it out there in gigabytes so you can figure it out. Like that's a huge number. You know what I'm saying? That's 99 gigabytes per second. 6 terabytes per minute. That's enough data to fill 194 million USB sticks end to end. They would not span. They would span 11,000 kilometers, or all the way around the moon. Yeah, look at that number of videos viewed. Look at that.
91 billion.
Look at that. That's a huge. That's 12.5 videos viewed for every person on Earth. Come on, man. And you don't look at this stuff. Look at that. Total visits to Pornhub last year, 23 billion. Sick. Hours of porn watched. This is pretty cool. Look at that. Look how many hours of porn watched. Look at that. How many days, weeks, years, decades, centuries they break it in. Look at that. 5,000 centuries, man, to watch all that porn. That's crazy, right? Top 10 countries with per capita page views. Number 1, of course, right? Yeah, pop your shirt
Iceland,
on that one.
Number 2.
Iceland, per capita, Iceland. And not far behind the United States. Look at that, man. United States is 221. Iceland's 202. Hey, man. Wow, all 5 people on Iceland are repping hard with that one, man. They beat
one of them.
There's more ways than one.
Look at that. That is crazy. Look at that. United Kingdom, 181, 189. Yeah, there's just so much on it. It's long. This is, I mean, they've got research on here for days about, here's the top 20 traffic countries. United States, hello, pop your shirt on that one. United Kingdom, there they are. The Canada, India, and Japan. So we'll cover the top, what is that, 5 or 6? But yeah, France, Germany, Australia, Italy, all the way down to South Africa. So someone in South Africa has some internet.
Search watch. Oh, I want to see what's the most popular search.
Here you go. Yeah, lesbian porn. Yeah, baby. Lesbian porn is number 1, big time. Look at that. You got stepmom porn, MILF porn, teen porn, stepsister porn. What? Mom porn. Whoa, wait a minute. Cartoon porn. What is that? Hentai porn, something like that. Massage porn.
That's cartoon Japan. Oh, I actually don't know what that means.
Break that one down for us, bum. Yeah, I'd love to hear it. Japanese. You got Overwatch, anal. There you go. Boom, baby. Anal. Ebony, threesome. Yep. Lesbian sisters, scissoring. All right, there we go, man. Cream pie. Explain that one, bum. Break that one down, man. Hey,
I've never heard of that category before. Yeah. I think that involves pastries, right? Isn't that porn involving pastries?
Bakers.
Yeah, Italian pastries. Yeah, of course, right? Asian, black, squirt, gangbang. Yeah, excellent, man. Most search terms for United States. Stepmom. Wow, look at that. Stepmom, lesbian, and stepsister all lead the pack in the U.S., man.
Well, you can tell which gender is definitely watching the most porn.
Look at that. This is excellent. And then you've got the search popularity, right? So you've got, they break it down, and this is the world look. That you've got the let me see if I can blow this up a little bit. Whoops, I was on the wrong page here. You got so you've got massage search popularity, and there's by country, and then you've got lesbian search popularity by by the whole globe here. And what was this one again, bum?
Hentai. I think that might be
Asia,
and I think it's maybe Asian animation. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it is. It absolutely is. Yeah, but that's that one. And then cartoon is, wow, that seems to be kind of a global thing.
Look at mom. A lot of people in Russia searching for mom, I think.
Yeah, they love their moms there. Yeah, look at that. And then MILF search. That's kind of globally, and everyone's looking for a MILF, right? Yeah. And then time spent per visit. Here you go. Philippines, baby. Look at that. They're kicking butt, man. 12 minutes, 45 seconds. Look at that. You got to go 3 down to get to United States, man. 10 minutes, 15 seconds. South Africa. Look at that. 10 minutes and 45 seconds. If I remember right, South Africa was at the bottom of the views at that top graph that we looked at.
Yeah, they were at the bottom of the top.
Average visit is 9 minutes and 36 seconds worldwide. That's an increase in 16 seconds worldwide.
Shortest duration. I don't know what that says, but
oh yeah. What does that say? Yeah, it doesn't take long, right? Like they're, yeah.
Joe, when you were in your categories, was your pizza delivery category that you mentioned the other day in there?
Oh, yeah. Where is the pizza delivery guy? Yeah, where is that?
Pizza delivery? Are you serious? That's a
here's the states right here, right? Time spent per visit, United States here. States that last the longest. So Mississippi. Look at that. Alabama, Arkansas, Louisiana, South Carolina. There's Georgia. You're in the top 10, man. Look at that. Yeah. States.
If there's like a major spike in Pennsylvania, I swear I have nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I had nothing to do with that one, right?
Pennsylvania shot to the top.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Pennsylvania. Looks like Pennsylvania and Arizona are kind of off that list. Thank God.
No.
Well, it's not for lack of trying on my
part. Favorite times to watch porn. So here's the time chart here. You've got 1 a.m. to midnight. There you go. Those are, of course.
Saturday. Oh, late night Saturday. There you go.
That's and then here's the days.
That's all the dates gone bad, I think.
Yeah.
That's all that is.
Yeah. From 10 p.m. to midnight. Well, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. is the hot time to watch porn, right? And then United States top 10 searches of 2016 for United States.
Man.
Yeah, it's just if you love this sort of thing, it is just chock full of it. Here's the UK's version. You got lesbian search. That's the top one. MILF. Stepsister. They love their stepsisters there too. British. Wow. So the UK is looking at British porn. What's up with that? Lesbian seduces straight. Lesbian scissoring. They looked at. So it's pretty cool. You got Canada. What does India search up? Indian.
Hey, yeah. If we've learned nothing else, we've learned everybody likes to watch their own.
Yeah, so it's kind of funny. So maybe in Germany they do order German chocolate cake. I don't know. Like that just seems kind of funny to me. Like it. And then Japan. Look at that. Japanese porn, Japanese teen, Japanese amateur, Japanese wife. Japan. So there's a difference between Japanese and Japan porn, in case you're wondering. Japanese massage, Japanese school. Wow. Interesting. And then French, yeah. And then Francais, right?
Huh.
So it's an interesting graph.
That's
German,
funny.
Yep, there you go. German, teen, Deutsch. German mom, anal, stepsister, you know what I'm saying? So they break it down. I mean, it is long.
Some categories are universal, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, top search porn stars. Here you go. Everybody knows who these are. I won't have to call anybody out. Here you go. Here's the top one, Lisa Ann. There you go.
Kim Kardashian. I wonder how she feels about being considered a porn star. Well, she is actually.
Yeah.
If you want to be technical.
Yeah, there she is. She's the third most searched porn star right there. Kim Kardashian. There she's popular all the way around. You ain't getting away from Kim. That's the way it is. Male porn stars. I don't even know what that is. So there you go.
I always love the names. Mandingo,
James Dean, Danny D, Sean
Rocco.
Diesel.
What's it? Rocco Stiff Ready.
So I thought that would be a kick.
That's great.
I thought that would be a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying? So
those male names aren't as good as some of the ones from the past.
Yeah.
Peter North.
Yep.
Yeah. Peter North.
Dick Black.
Yep. I think Rocco Stiff Ready's pretty good. That's a pretty good one.
Just, I thought that'd be some interesting stuff. You know what I'm saying? Year end, you know, we don't do that all the time, so I thought that would be fun for sure.
Well, I can make an honest statement here, and I'm being 100% serious. I have not viewed porn one time on this brand new laptop computer, which I've had for 3 weeks now. and I have no plans to. That was one of my steadfast. I had 2 rules for this $600 computer: no porn, no food and drink anywhere near the computer. I've already broken that rule.
Yeah,
but I have no plans to watch any porn on this computer.
No plans on it. It just happens, right?
No, I don't think I'm going to. That's why I saved the old computer.
Are you seeing all these kind of crack doors?
I was gonna say that's what the track phone's for.
Yeah, there's all these little crack doors he's leaving, man. No, really, I don't plan on it. I don't.
As far as I can tell, I just don't see you really doing any of that.
Yeah.
Once again, it's the politician in me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny, man. That is funny as hell. So, anybody on a second beer or another beer?
I just opened one. I think I'm going to enjoy it a little better than my first. I also just bought this today, and I opened this with you in mind, Joe. This is Ballast Point Cinnamon Raisin Commodore.
Oh, cinnamon raisin.
Yeah, I never heard of this before today.
I've seen that in the store.
I did see that one. I've seen that in the store as well.
And it's just listed as an American stout.
Cinnamon raisin, that's probably pretty good.
And what was that one called again? Ballast Point, but what?
Cinnamon Raisin Commodore.
Okay, cinnamon raisin, right. The Commodore, yeah. Yep, of course they have it. Of course. I mean,
John wants to know if there's a minimum drink requirement on the show.
No, I mean, I'm down to water, my friend. So, yeah, you don't have to have anything if you don't want. I mean, that's
minimum.
This is better than the orange cream ale, definitely.
I would imagine so. It's Ballast Point, for Christ's sake.
Yeah. Although I will say, once again, nothing overpowering. I'm tasting the cinnamon and the raisin, but it's not, it's not overwhelming you, but it's pleasant, and just the fact that it's a stout, it makes it great.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's there.
Is it like 9 or 10%? Is that what that is?
I don't think so. Let me.
It's a little lower.
It's 6.5.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sessionable.
Okay,
yeah.
But tasty. I would buy this before I'd buy the orange cream again.
Well, it's they're complete. I mean, they're as far away from.
I bet you that Sierra Nevada orange would taste probably better in the summer. That just seems like a summer beer to me.
I actually thought that and was going to say it. I was going to say, man, in the middle of summer it would be great. But 2 different beers. It's like comparing raisins and oranges.
Yeah, it's you can't even really. The only way you could kind of compare them is their craft beer. That's about it. And they're damn good craft beer in their own rights. It's just they're right now. You're going to more than likely, especially with most of the climates that are happening right now outside, you're going to enjoy this cinnamon raisin Commodore, a lot more right now. You know what I'm saying? But come a few more months, things start, getting life back in them again and all that sort of thing. And you're having to cut the grass again and all that stuff. You're going to be wanting that. What was that beer you just had? It was the sidecar. Sidecar.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure in the summer it would taste great.
Yeah. That's So real quick, let me share the screen here. A stout with some spice. Our cinnamon and raisin Commodore is truly a story of experimentation. Let me see if they show what. Yeah, the firstborn R&D program. Our brewers developed a new variation, adding cinnamon and raisins due to this dark, bittersweet brew.
Mm.
Just the right amount of sweet and spice with roasty maltiness at the helm. So looks damn good, man. I love that right there.
I like
Yeah.
their food pairings too. They do a good job with listing food pairings too, which is
Yeah. What are their food pairings? Let's see. Oatmeal cookies. Swear to God, you have those. Don't invite me. I'm pissed. Pecan crusted port. I don't really know what's port. What's port? What is that?
If they're talking port, that's like,
I thought port was like a sherry or something, isn't
yeah,
it?
that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Pecan crusted pie, I don't know, but pecan and tenderloin with cranberry sauce. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. You better invite me for that.
Smoked wings with chipotle.
Yeah. See, all of that stuff, the pecan crusted port, I'm not really familiar with. I have to admit, so I don't know.
That looks like a meal to me. I mean, you start off with the smoked wings, have some tenderloin, and then top it off with the oatmeal cookies. Yeah. I mean, you know, you got your meat, your veggies, and your dessert.
So
the chipotle counts as a vegetable.
It gets a 3.75 here on Untapped, so that's pretty cool. So, yeah, I had seen that one as well in the store, in the beer store when I went, but oh yeah, John calls it a dessert wine. That's what I thought it was. I thought a port was a wine. Yeah. I'm
From Portugal.
Is it really? Okay.
I think it is, yeah. That's where the Portuguese stole the French wine and then made it better.
Oh, Beer Tubing went on a beer run. Well, yeah, there's no better thing, you know. Yeah, you got to go on a beer run. Oh yeah, no, there's no minimum drink required. Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, no, I'm drinking water. I have to drink water because I go to work almost immediately after this show's over. So, and it's kind of frowned upon. I don't know why they do, but the DOT frowns upon it when you have a few beers and then drive truck. So I don't know what their problem is really. You know what I'm saying?
Government.
The government. You see now everyone else talks about being regulated by the government. Come on, give me a break. You know what I'm saying? Just a couple of beers. What's wrong with that? Get over it. Okay. Are you having another one, Mark, or no?
I'm about ready to open up this Melcher Street that Tom sent.
See, now you're going into territory I have not been.
India Pale Ale. Okay, I'm going to open it up. I'm going to start into it. I'll finish it up watching TV downstairs. But so this should be their IPA. Should be a little hoppier, I would imagine.
Man, it's like they're in your head. I mean, Google knows like what.
Oh yeah, it is. See, it looks exactly the same as a 4 Point,
does.
but I'm sure it tastes completely different.
That looks exactly the same. That's funny.
Oh. Wow, the aroma is a lot different. It's sweeter. It's almost got a yeah, it's more floral, like sweeter floral, and to me, it almost like dark roasted, like caramelized onions or something. That real kind of earthy, sweet earthy kind of aroma.
Let me give you their description real quick. Let's see. They say this popular addition in our street series of IPAs is spotlight the remarkably complex mosaic hop.
Okay.
Malter Street is hazy, pale, orange in appearance and emits aromatic qualities of grapefruit, mild earth, pine, mango on the nose. Dank flavors of pine and green hop, along with juicy notes of tropical fruit, melon, and peach.
Wow, this does taste completely different than the the 4 Point. It's definitely more on the tropical fruit side of things. That's for sure.
Okay. What you getting any melon or peach in there as well? Grapefruit maybe?
I'm getting more like I can see melon and peach. I'm not getting a lot of grapefruit. Maybe that's what I'm getting on the nose. Maybe like a real sweet grapefruit.
Yeah, they mentioned the grapefruit on the nose.
Yeah.
So
yeah, no, it's good, and there's a little bit more bite at the back, from the hops.
7.2 ABV.
Excellent beer.
Gets a 4.32 on Untapped. So yeah, it just seemed like a fantastic beer. I mean, absolutely.
And I've got two more of the street, there's two more street series, and then he also sent a Baltic porter. Did he send you one of those? Okay.
He sent a bunch of them. I had posted a picture of what he actually sent on my Google Plus.
All right. I can see. It's excellent beer, and I mean, this is 1 Trillium I would never get unless somebody sent it to me, because it's sounds like it's completely local to the Boston area.
Now, who watched that national championship last night? I didn't get to watch but the first half.
I watched the first half, and then I figured Alabama was going to win. I'm like, game's over. I'm going to bed. And then,
oh my God, were you wrong? Wow,
I was wrong.
I watched the first half, and then I had to go to work, and then I listened to the second half.
Oh, okay.
On the road, and man, that was what a game. And I kind of had that feeling because going into the half, Clemson was, Alabama was not running away with this one. Clemson was definitely playing some ball. So I was. I was really, interested in this one, and everyone at work that I talked to kind of was assuming, Alabama's going to run away with it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But I was like, I don't know, man. Clemson's playing some good ball, and sure enough, our new national champions is Clemson. So
now they scored 21 points in the fourth quarter. Is that what I heard? I think so. They won by 1.
Okay. Yeah, because they won. One's enough, right? That's all it takes. But coming into the, now we're progressing into the playoffs for the NFL, and then eventually it'll be Super Bowl. It'll be our national holiday here in America, that's for sure. So the question is, there's a question going into the Super Bowl, because we all go to Super Bowl parties, or have been at least to a Super Bowl party. The question I have is it okay to take an open pack of beer to a party?
An open
so
pack of beer?
You've got a 12-pack at home that you bought, right? You took a few beers out of it. You know what I'm saying? So now it's down to about 8 beers. You know what I'm saying? You're like, I'll just take these 8 beers to the party. Is it okay to do that?
Oh, yeah. If you're going to a party and you're bringing, especially if you're bringing craft beer, if you buy a 12-pack of craft beer and you have as your significant other is driving you over and you enjoy a couple on the way over, and you get there and there's like 10 out of the 12, they should just be glad that you're bringing good craft beer, however many are left. I mean, that's what I think.
Yeah. I was going to say the same thing. I've been bringing my own beer to parties and people's houses for decades. One, I didn't like the beer that they had at their house, so I would bring my own. And also, they're appreciative that I'm not mooching their beer like a lot of other people are.
Hey, don't be drinking my Iron City.
Right.
Don't drink my Iron.
I was just kind of wondering, because if you let's say you had an open pack of beer, it was a 12er at one time, and now it's just this, you're down to like the empty part of the 6-pack of beer, and you're like, hey, here you go, man. Thank you.
Hey, a couple weeks ago, I gave my cousins 6-packs of Terrapin beer for Christmas, except that they had turned into 5-packs.
You only did that for their own good. I was just testing it to make sure that they would like it.
Now,
and that's what I told them.
Now let's say, here's
the out of love.
Now do you and of course I think I know how I'm going, but I've got to ask the question. So if you say, you know what, I'm gonna go to the store and I want to buy a pack of beer to take to the party, you buy something you think they would like, or do you buy something you like?
Well, as time has gone on, a lot of people are liking better beer. I used to just buy crap, and take it there because most people just used to like crap.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But now people's tastes are getting better, and so I won't buy a bourbon barrel aged stout to take to the party. That's for me.
Yeah.
But I'll buy some Sam Adams or something like that to take there.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I've been buying more, I guess, baseline craft beer. You know, the stuff that's definitely craft, but not too crazy. You know, so maybe like New Belgium Fat Tire, Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. You know, kind of standard, good quality craft beer.
Right.
Or the standard beer for people who don't know better, Saranac. Ooh, look at this.
Yeah. Yingling. Yingling's always good.
Yingling, yeah. If we had Yingling here, I would definitely take Yingling to a party, yeah. And then the big question is, okay, so you stopped at the store. You stopped at the beer store. Let's say you actually bought a halfway decent 12-pack of craft beer in the can, right? And you took that. And you noticed that, you know, they only really took a couple beers out of the 12-pack. Do you take it home with you?
Hell yeah.
It's not even a question. It's mine. I brought it. And I'm leaving with it.
Now, if you bring a 12-pack and there's like 9 or 10 left, and you know that the only ones that are gone are the ones that you drank, nobody else drank it, sorry, it's going back.
Yeah. I wasn't sure on the etiquette there, because you take a 12-pack and you're like, here you go, here's my gift to you. And then you're like, ain't no one really using that, so I think I'll take that. Is that
if I take a 12-pack and less than half is left, like if there's less than a 6-pack left, I'll leave it. But if there's more than half, I'll just take it back because they're not going to drink it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's so rare that I drink what I take somewhere. So if I like buy Saranac or something, no, I would say they can have that. But if it's, you know, something of my own that I brought for, you know, maybe somebody can have one with my permission. But if there's some left, that was meant for me. I brought that there for me, and I'm taking it home. But there's been occasionally a time where I'll say to wherever, you know, to whoever, so wherever I go, I'll say, hey, promise me you'll try. I'm going to leave you a couple of these good beers. Promise me you'll try them because I want you to taste them.
Right.
I'll do that sometimes.
Now, I know, and this ain't really so much of a question as it is something that I personally do. If I'm going to a buddy's house, or even someone that I might not necessarily know real well, but I know they have somewhat of an appetite for some good craft beers, I'll take a sample pack so that we can try different beers. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and a lot of even grocery stores these days have sample packs, and so you can kind of put, you know, in a 6-pack, you would take 3 different beers, you know what I'm saying? A couple of each. Yeah. And that's a good way to, you know, mix it up and really experiment, especially if it's just going to be me and one other buddy or a couple other buddies, you know what I'm saying? It's a good way to just, hey man, here, hey, I brought these 12 beers, most of them are different, try these out, check this one out, check this one out, check this one out. You know what I'm saying? And it's a good way for everyone to experiment, with beer and you have a good time. Or I have been known to show up because, quite frankly, it could be cheaper in some cases. I have been known to stop by local brewery and get like 2-3 growlers of beer and show up at the party. Hey, bitches, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And it's just the fact that, I mean, you're only really getting charged if you already have growlers. You're only getting charged maybe $5-6 to fill it up. In some cases, maybe $7. And you end up cheaper sometimes than buying a 12-pack of beer. And just the look of showing up with 2 or 3 growlers is like, oh, he's the man. You know what I'm saying? It's just the perception of it. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? and sometimes that can get people fired up to try different really good craft beers too. You know.
Yeah.
But going into the Super Bowl season, I felt like it was cool to have this discussion and people can know what the etiquette is or have some sort of guideline, you know what I'm saying, to go by. I thought it'd be fun. So
Cool.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Hey man, my buddy John, I appreciate him tuning in as well, man. Everybody, Tom, thanks for the beers, of course, man.
Yeah.
Earth,
awesome. I've got 4 more to drink. Yeah. Good.
Yeah, we had Zach, we had Barrick for a minute or two in there. So thank you guys for everyone that tuned in, man. I really appreciate it. We're here every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube. You know, you're more than welcome to jump in, even if you don't have anything to drink, man. You just want to have an interesting conversation. If you want to jump in on the show live, follow me on Google Plus. Yes, there is still people that use Google Plus, and that's us. But follow me on Google Plus, and that's where I post the link to jump in live. So if you are interested to jump in on video and be part of the conversation, you're more than welcome. Just, you know, there's the link over there or wherever it's at, but it's there somewhere. But typically, it's the easiest to jump in on the show if you follow me on Google Plus. I post that link every show, and then we do have the Friday Share Beer now, and we have that one early, and that's the one that I do actually get to have a beer on, and that one's at 12 p.m. Eastern, noontime Eastern. So, and that's for another hour on Fridays. And then I do my normal beer reviews, and that's the whole deal right now. Thank you guys very much. I really appreciate everyone tuning in, man. We'll see you guys. All right.
Okay, guys.
See you guys.
See ya.
All right, man. Peace out. Later.